Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to hang out with me for a little bit and learn about essential oils. I'm super excited about our webinar today, A Beginner's Guide to Essential Oils. If you are that person that has just been hearing about essential oils, all the talk about oils, why is everyone and their dog using essential oils, if you're curious and you're just wanting to know more, then you are in the right place. Today we are going to cover all kinds of good stuff in regards to oils. We're going to cover what they are, how they benefit our bodies, why I use them in my home, and really go into detail as to how we can use some of these oils specifically to support our bodies and our immunity and really just keep the chemicals out of our home. So I'm thrilled to have you here today. I'm going to try and keep this webinar short because I want to be respectful of your time. So let's go ahead and dig on in. And then what I'll do is at the end of the class, I will give you guys some information as to how you can get some of these amazing oils in your hands as well. So let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Missy, and I am a stay-at-home mom. I'm a wife, and I'm a blogger. I am an absolute lover of wellness and essential oils specifically. And these two other beautiful people in my picture is my husband and my sweet little fella. And let me just give you a disclaimer. Let me throw that out there. As I said, I am a stay-at-home mom, so I am not here to treat, diagnose, cure, or prescribe anything. I am simply here to share with you guys my essential oil journey and really why I'm so passionate about essential oils. So this is strictly for educational purposes only. Now, I want to talk to you guys about Young Living Seed to Seal, and the reason I want to talk about this is because, let me back up a little bit. I actually decided to start pursuing research in oils when I was pregnant, and the reason it kind of piqued my interest was I live in damp and rainy Oregon, and we're indoors a lot during the winter, and we also have mold, and so being a pregnant mama and that whole nesting phase, you want to make sure that your place is perfect, and of course I wanted to make sure that my baby had the best air to breathe ever. So I started to learn more about how essential oils could keep the air clean, and decided to do research on which company that I wanted to partner with. And what I found that was very unique and special about Young Living is their Seed to Seal guarantee. And what that is they're a part of the whole process. So they essentially do everything from planting the seed to sustainable growing practices, ensuring that there's no synthetics put in them. They test the oils, and then they also seal them. So they really are hands-on throughout the whole process. Nothing is outsourced. They control everything so that they can actually really guarantee that they're giving us a great product because they're overseeing it all. And that was just really huge for me. Another thing that really just was a really big deal as far as partnering with essential, Young Living, was that Dr. Gary Young, who is the founder of this company, when he goes out to look at farms to grow some of these herbs and plants, he actually won't purchase land to grow on if they've ever been sprayed with any kind of pesticides, and that was very big deal to me as well, and really just speaks volumes as far as the integrity of the company. So let's dig on in. What is an essential oil? You guys, you have actually experienced essential oils. They are all around us. When you peel an orange or a lemon, that citrus and that oil, that smell, that aroma that comes out of the lemon is an essential oil. That's basically what they're doing, is they're cold pressing from the rind the essential oil, and then they bottle it and they put it in a 15 milliliter bottle for us to use for our wellness. So essential oils are the volatile or aromatic liquids that come from plants and can consist of the leaves, flowers, roots, bark, resin, and the rind, containing the natural smell and characteristics of the plant. They are extremely potent, you guys, 100 to 10,000 times more potent than herbs. One drop of essential oil has enough molecules to cover each cell in the human body 40,000 times. Pretty cool stuff. They're very volatile, so unlike our fatty oils, they absorb very quickly into the tissues, and they're very versatile. Each essential oil can contain hundreds of chemical compounds, making their uses virtually limitless. So just to give you an idea of how potent these babies are, if you think of a 15 milliliter bottle, 75 lemons is in that 15 milliliter bottle. That's a whole lot of lemons in that little bottle. So just to give you an idea, and there's some other fun facts down here too. I think a pound of peppermint, 27 square feet of lavender, and 5,000 rose petals in a pint. So how do we use essential oils? Well, there's several ways we can use them. We can inhale them directly from the bottle. I do this often with a few oils. We can place a few drops in the palms of our hands, rub our hands together, and kind of cup our hands over our nose and mouth and inhale slowly. Diffusing essential oils is extremely popular as well. This uses the ultrasonic technology, which disperses thousands of particles into the air for us to breathe in. Or, excuse me, not particles, molecules into the air for us to breathe in. And what happens is we actually breathe in those molecules through the olfactory system, our sense of smell, which then hits our limbic system, which is the command seat, the seat of our emotions. That's where all of our emotions are stored, and that's why aromatherapy can be so helpful in lifting our moods and helping us manage our emotions. We can also apply 1 to 2 drops of essential oil on any specific location to get a desired result if we have an area that needs a little bit of support. You can also put them on the bottom of your feet. That's an excellent place. We have over 2,000 nerve endings on our feet, so they absorb very well in there and get into the blood very quickly. Also on your wrists, the skin is very thin there, and on the back of your necks. And you can also enjoy them internally as well. Now, when I speak of internal consumption, I'm only speaking of Young Living because I have done my research and I know that there are not any synthetics in these oils. They are 100% therapeutic grade essential oils, and they can be used in juice and water, and we can even just put a few drops in our mouth. However, I will say, know your oils. You do not want to put several drops of oregano in your mouth because that's a whole lot of a party and not a party that you're going to enjoy, let me tell you. It's a pretty strong oil. So let's talk about some fun facts about essential oils. Essential oils are not regulated by the FDA, therefore they can be labeled 100% pure oil when they actually are adulterated with synthetics. And a good example of that is when we go to our local grocery store and we go looking for juice and we see, oh gee, this cranberry juice looks amazing, 100% pure, and then we flip the bottle over and we see corn syrup is one of the first ingredients and it has like 36 grams of sugar. We know that that's not actually 100% pure juice. So just do your research and really know the companies that you're using your oils or you're buying your oils from. Peppermint and lavender are very, very popular oils, and so therefore they are cut. It's often that synthetics are put in them due to the high demand. And unlike fatty oils, they will not become rancid if stored correctly. So essential oils can really last a very long time. Like all living things, essential oils have a frequency and an energy. No two essential oils are alike. Essential oils are very, very small molecules that can penetrate the cell, and when applied topically, essential oils will cover every cell in your body within 20 minutes. Pretty cool stuff. So this is a great, great question. Are oils safe? I get this question a lot, and they absolutely are safe. They're very safe to use on your family, on yourself, on pets, and with no side effects. However, we do want to know how to use them and educate ourselves on how to use them. We want to read the labels and do our research on how each oil affects our body. So let's talk about a little bit of essential oil safety. So remember that all bottles are labeled with instructions. Now when using your citrus oils, you want to always use glass or stainless steel, and the reason for that is because the citrus will actually eat away at the plastic and it'll cause it to leach into your water, and then we'll be ingesting that, which really defeats the purpose of citrus oils because they're very cleansing. So we certainly do not want to do that. Also, citrus oils are photosensitive, so if you plan to be in the sun, you do not want to use oils and then go into direct sunlight because they will cause your skin to be more sensitive and can cause your skin to turn orange as well. Never put essential oils in your eyes or your ears or your mucous membranes. That's definitely not where they belong. However, if you ever do get essential oils in your eyes, it's happened to me before as well, and you want to actually dilute it in a carrier oil such as olive oil, coconut oil, any of your more fatty oils, and that will dilute the oil down to give you relief. Our immediate response would be to use water, but water will actually drive it in deeper, causing the sensation to be more intense, which we don't want. Hot oils we always want to dilute, such as oregano, cinnamon. Those are a little more spicy and can be a little bit hotter on the skin. And then, of course, for children, we want to dilute those down to about 1:30 ratio and always apply on the feet. So 1 drop of essential oil to 30 drops of an almond oil or coconut oil. So let's dive into the actual oils. These are some of my favorite oils. Lemon is a wonderful oil. Citrus oils are known to be happy oils. So if you want to get your happy on, get yourself a few bottles of citrus oils. I love this oil. I use it, I put it in my water because it's very, very rich in antioxidants, which our bodies love, of course. And it's also very great for balancing the pH in our body. It tastes great. It makes your water just taste fresh, and it kind of makes water not as boring. I'm a big water drinker, so it kind of gives it just a little bit of a fresh, and I don't know, water can get kind of boring, so it just adds some zest to your water. It's also excellent for cleaning. My little fella decided to draw a beautiful picture on my fridge with some crayons and a few drops of lemon on a paper towel, and just very effortlessly rubbed it down. Took me about a minute, and my fridge was shiny clean. So really great for cleaning. It also does that with stickers, permanent markers. Great, great oil. It's wonderful for cleansing the inside of our bodies from toxins. It supports a healthy nervous system. It's great for immunity. It enhances the flavor of foods and our water, and it's really great for digestion as well. So very many ways you can use this oil. I love to diffuse it with peppermint. Great, great oil. Lavender. So lavender is known as the Swiss Army knife of oils. It's extremely versatile. It's one of those go-to oils that if you ever are just like, which oil do I use for this or that, lavender is going to come up often. I love to use this oil to get a very, very good night's sleep. I love to diffuse it, put it on the bottom of my feet, breathe it in, back of my neck. Wonderful, wonderful oil. It's also great to just relax and unwind. It's very soothing to the skin. It encourages healthy skin, scalp, and hair. It's very good at reducing mental stress and increasing alertness. It really promotes relaxation and regenerative sleep, and it's very safe for pregnancy and to use on infants. It's great on mosquito bites, cuts, and scrapes. Just a great, great all-around oil. Peppermint. I love peppermint. We use this one very, very much. I always have at least 2 bottles on hand because I don't ever want to run out of this oil. And I love to diffuse this in the morning with lemon to just kind of get alert and be focused. I love to put it on my temples and the back of my neck to just kind of get me going in the morning. I will also use it in the afternoon for a midday pick-me-up in place of a coffee. And it's wonderful during a workout. About 4 drops in my mouth, and what that does is it just really opens up the airways and just gives me that extra stamina throughout my workout. Very good in the summertime for cooling you down. If you're running in the heat, put some on your chest, the back of your neck, it's going to cool you down. Excellent for digestion, you guys. If you have any kind of digestive issues, it will very much support that. Great for concentration and alertness, relieves head pressure, may curb your hunger and desire to snack, and it's just going to soothe minor discomfort. So it's great topically as well for any areas that you might need to support after a workout. It takes 26 seconds for the chemicals in your personal care products to enter the bloodstream. Is that amazing? That's an amazing fact. So it's extremely important that we do our research and we really know what we're putting on our bodies. In fact, I think I read just last week that most of us put like 80 chemicals on our bodies before we even eat breakfast. And that's in our hair care, our cosmetics, our lotions, all the products that we come in contact basically before we sit down to eat that breakfast. Let's talk about some fun DIYs, like putting oils in your tea. Super, super fun and tastes yummy. Great to wind down in the evening. I love to make a lot of my own lotions, candles, just a fun little takeaway for you guys and tip. 3 drops of lavender in your mascara is going to give you those long, luscious lashes. And great to use essential oils for any kind of air purifiers. Many of the candles and the plug-in air scents are very loaded with chemicals and actually really harmful to us. So it's really a great alternative to freshening up a room, but without putting the toxins in our body and breathing them in. So this is the trio that you don't ever want to forget, you guys. Memorize this, get it locked into that little brain, and this is great. This is really a game changer. This is why so many mamas out there love essential oils, because they have searched high and low to find outdoor relief for their littles, and this has been the answer for them. So you can put lemon, lavender, and peppermint in a roller bottle, or you can take it internally, especially for adults, and it really just helps you enjoy the great outdoors. So if you're camping, if you're doing sports activities, if if you're around dust, pollen, dander, any of that, and you're just finding that you're really annoyed, this is a great solution to that. Copaiba. This is a go-to oil for mamas with little babies that are teething. It's a very gentle oil, and it's actually the bark resin from a tree in the Amazon. It has a very light scent, and it's just really great for supporting the body's response to injury and irritation. It's excellent for digestion. It really minimizes the discomfort from muscle stiffness and supports healthy skin and scalp. This is actually known to be a driver in the essential oil world, and what that means is if you layer it on top of another oil, for example, let's say you put peppermint on and then you put copaiba on top, it's going to drive that peppermint deeper into the tissue. Frankincense. Frankincense is a wonderful oil. Many of us think of baby Jesus when we think of frankincense, because this is one of the gifts that was taken to him. Phenomenal oil for immune support, you guys. This is a powerhouse oil for supporting the body. It's excellent for skin, great to put on your face morning and night to help the aging process. Excellent for centering and spiritual connection, and what it really does is it really targets the limbic system, and again, that is the seat of our emotions, so it's really great for helping us with any kind of emotional support that we need, and really great for massage as well. So again, this is another trio that you guys are going to want to remember. So frankincense, copaiba, and lavender. This is a great combo. So for us gals that get that special time every month, this is an excellent way to support that without having to grab for the bottle of ibuprofen, and really any other area of the body that we just want to support in that way. And you can take this internally or create a roller ball as well. Digest, so very much what it sounds like. It aids in digestion, so for anyone out there that just needs that extra support, wonderful oil. You can rub it on the top of your tummy and you can take it internally. This is my go-to oil if I've pigged out and eaten too much of one of my favorite meals. So, yes, that is a good solution for anyone that ever pigs out like myself, but really just for anyone that needs that extra boost in the digestion area. It also assists in alleviating chest congestion, supports glandular and respiratory system, and is very safe for pets and children. Citrus Fresh. So again, our happy oils right here. This is a combination of all the citrus oils as well as a little bit of spearmint. Very fresh and very nice in the diffuser, but it's also great for immune system booster because, like, again, it's rich in that antioxidants and that limonene constituent, which is great for our bodies. And it really just brings about a sense of well-being and creativity. It freshens the air from the environment and impurities. It's great for cleaning. It's a mild detoxifier, and it's just a very uplifting oil. Thieves is a great oil. I love this one. It smells like Christmas. It's a very popular oil. This is the oil that every mama must have, you guys, before we send our kids off to school. So this is a great fall and wintertime oil, and the reason for that is it really just boosts our immunity before we come in contact with all that indoor gunk. Great to put on the back of the spine, the bottoms of your children's feet, on the back of the neck. I love to drink it in tea. It's a wonderful, wonderful oil. It smells amazing. It really promotes healthy teeth and gums. It strengthens our respiratory and circulatory systems. It's been university tested for its cleansing abilities, and it makes, you can make your own homemade cleaning products with it as well. But great, great oil to support our immunity, you guys, and for our little ones. Panaway is very much like it sounds as well. Excellent oil for after workout care, relieves aches and pain associated with exercise. It provides a cooling sensation on the skin, really soothes head and neck tension, supports healthy skin, liver, and nervous system, and promotes a well-being and healing. Stress away. This is what every mama needs in her purse or just in her car because you've got like 3 or 4 kids in the back and they're all fighting and you can't do anything because you're driving or you've just had a long day at work. This is a phenomenal oil to have. My husband loves this oil. He has one with him all the time at work, and it really just does what it says. It really just combats occasional nervous tension. It reduces mental stress, and it restores equilibrium. It's great for relaxation. It promotes healthy blood sugar levels. It's just a great, great oil. And again, it smells amazing. My husband wears it actually as a cologne, and I love it. Tea tree oil. We think of our grandma and we think of tea tree oil, right? Every grandma has a bottle of this in her cupboard somewhere. This is a great cleanser. It protects the skin and scalp. Excellent for cleaning properties. It also stimulates the immune system. It eases mental stress, and it really purifies the mind as well. So many, many uses for that oil. RC and Thieves, you guys, those are the 2 oils that you want to have for fall and winter. So if you're thinking about sending your kids off to school when that time comes, think Thieves and RC because those are the oils that are going to support you and your family. This is excellent. You can make chest rubs out of it if you just want to breathe easier. Stick it in the diffuser at nighttime. It's going to support your respiratory system. It's going to ease snoring and breathing discomforts. Again, immune boosting and very just uplifting and energizing, and a lot of mamas use this on their children and pets too. So as I said before, you guys, I want to go ahead and just share with you guys how I got started with essential oils. I got started when I was pregnant. In fact, my starter kit arrived on my doorstep the day I was giving birth to my son, so I'll never forget that day. And I told my mom, you have to go home and get those oils in my house, which is really kind of funny because I live in a community where people really don't take things. I leave bikes and snowboards and stuff, and I haven't had any of those taken, so pretty sure they wouldn't take my oils. However, they are a hot commodity, so I guess it could happen. But this is really, really a great value, you guys. It's 11 essential oils and a couple samples, a wonderful diffuser. I've had my diffuser for, almost 3 years now, and it's still just going like a champ. And you also get some fun samples. This is valued at around $320, and Young Living says, you know what, I'm going to give this to anyone that's interested for $160 because they're, what they really want to do is they just want to get a fair amount of everyday oils in your hands for you to say, gee, I really have fallen in love with these, and I want more. Or, maybe you'll say it's not for me. And I have actually not come across that yet. Most people love them and they fall in love with them. I certainly did. And I'm sure that will be the case for you. But they really, really give you these products at such a great, great discount. So if you would like, if you've taken this webinar and you've listened to all this info and you're like, yes, I need to try this. I've been hearing about them and I've been meaning to kind of look into it, and now that I know more about them, I'd really like to get started. I will leave some links below to where you can go ahead and jump on in and get started and get your starter kit. It usually takes about a week. These will bless you guys. I absolutely love them. I started using them when my little guy was born, and I actually had a great pregnancy, a pretty decent delivery, and I just really struggled after I had my child with all those fun emotions, and I found a few oils that really supported me in that area, and that's really what spurred my interest, and the love affair began. I just have fallen head over heels for these these bottles of goodness. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this webinar today. I hope that you've found some value in the content that I've provided, and you've learned some great takeaways that you can apply and get oiling very soon. So thank you so much for spending some time with me, you guys, and taking time out of your day. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me through email, messaging, and again, I'll leave some links below if you'd like to go ahead and get started, and I'll go ahead and send you some information on to get you started on your oily journey. So thanks so much, you guys, and I hope to talk with you soon.